EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Cleveland. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield looks to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hurry.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Shift. Hey, alert 33.
Check 50. Check 99.
Stop.
He's coming.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Great job,
Pistol.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A gain of a yard.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Good route here.
We gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Hey, exit.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Gun.
Record.
Go ahead.
Play action now. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's 2nd down.
Mike, 53.
Yellow.
Hey, watch the slant.
Go.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
To try again after the sack. Cousins open here, Adam Thielen. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A pickup of 18 yards. But it's
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Coming after you.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gun.
Now a run with Cook. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Mike 42.
Gun. Hey, Echo.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Gun. Hey, Delta.
Mike 42, check.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, alert! My God.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
King! Hurry! My God.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
180!
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Done!
1st down, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. field on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly.
And they got him behind the goal line. Cook goes down for a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together blitz coming, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Kill. Pistol.
Hey, alert 33.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's got it. Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Mike. Let's go, D.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You don't want none. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, Clifford. Kill. Check nickel. Check.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He'll let this go for the end zone. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you fit. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Black. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Cousins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Cousins, open man is Thielen, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
42 is the Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Let's go. Mike 42. Mike 42.
They go play action. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one now.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Zebra.
From the 31, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Gun.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check 53. Double dog. That's the way.
Smooth.
50
Gun.
Hey, they're scared. Let's go.
Cousins from the gun on third. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Hey, no, easy.
Cousins on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Alert 3.
Kings.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. What we got?
Hey.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Following the interception, Mayfield is going to float this one deep right. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 64 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that's so frustrating because that signifies a
rush coming, and he's taken down. Mack Wilson gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let's go, D.
Yellow.
25. Check 25.
Hey, flipper.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check. Lucky.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Rush in.
Rhino.
Rush in.
Throwing is Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The #1 pick, Miles Myles Garrett coming in to drop him.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
First.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Watch twist. Let's go.
Gun.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
And instead, they want to throw it. Play action. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Christian Kirksey. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, writing your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And again, it's Chubb. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
Protein spill.
Check 53's Mike.
Watch the run.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from the 20. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, partner,
that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded at the 2. Muscles him off. Shifts by him. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Danielle Hunter bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Mayfield. And down he goes. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Landry, the intended target. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
SOS.
Gun!
Motion.
They run it again with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mack Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37.